this is Michael Tackett here with the truth. Okay. Everyone's like, uh-oh, he's giggling. Something's up. Yep. Tomorrow is my 2-year anniversary of doing videos on YouTube. Yay. 5 years my channel's been up, but 2 years doing videos. Anyway, I have been on doing these videos for 2 years, and you know, I have made some friends and enemies. And believe me, folks, there are people who want to just punch me over my views. And you know, that's just the way it is. You're going to rattle people's cage. You're going to make them mad. You just got to stand your ground. And, you know, if you're really sincere about your beliefs and stuff, just get the facts as good as you can and just deliver it the best you can. And, you know, don't give in and don't let people push you around and stuff. If it's one thing to see another point of view, which is good. You know, you're like, okay, that's something I didn't take into account. It's another thing when people just bully you. Anyway, there has been a certain group of people who have really been after me. And hey, I can't say I can't blame them, because when you do videos knocking down their hero, you're going to kind of ask for it. So I've done like 6 videos on Ron Paul, or 7, I think, and knocking him down a peg, saying that he's not a libertarian, and he's not, saying how he's actually a racist, you know, barbaric loon, and he is. And his fans do not like me. I have left comments on dozens of videos just knocking him down a peg, and boy, every time I do it's, well, you no good son of a bitch, I hope you die. I mean, that's putting it mildly, some of the stuff I get from these people. You know, like, I hope you die, I hope your fiance dies, I hope your mother gets cancer and dies. Well, no, that actually is now not funny, but still, you know what I mean. You know, like, I get these comments like that. And not every Ron Paul fan. Let me just say that there have been some wonderful Ron Paul fans, and to you all, I feel bad for you. But, we're like, what do you feel bad for him for, Mike? I'm getting to that. I spent 6 hours on Twitter with a guy who left me 100 comments on how I was an idiot. We're not supporting Ron Paul, and I was for tyranny and fascism, Hitler and Stalin, and, you know, I was just sitting there like, I had to respond. It took me, I was just sitting there like, oh boy. You know, and, man, these people would stand up for him. He had some of the most passionate, fervent fans on the internet, and no matter what you thought of them, we could think they were nothing but a bunch of batshit crazy loons. The fact is, they really stood up for Ron Paul. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's funny to the jerks. I'm laughing because Ron Paul has turned on you all. From a website called Polysemic, Ron Paul is suing his supporters in a UN tribunal. The Messiah? He's suing his fans? Not Ron Paul! Not the Messiah! Jesus came back to earth and called him Ron Paul! No! Oh, this is almost too good. I mean, these people, folks, are very passionate about this loon, and this is how he repays them? The irony. Ron Paul championed the libertarian movement, has gone to war with his loyal fan base. They own RonPaul.com. So Ron Paul wants it for himself, wants to sell it back. They wanted to sell it back, but it was too much for Paul, so he's suing them in the United Nations. Now, Ron Paul was on Alex Jones, and he said that he wanted the site back. Some people started it for Ron Paul a while back over, let's see, how long was it ago? For the Texas Republican 13 years ago. It's been a while. Anyone might be wary of their namesake website being in the hands of a crowd of anonymous users, yeah. But this is where it gets weird, says Polysemic. The owners of the site, who claim to have invested nearly 5 years in building the online community, 5 years, and raised countless dollars for Paul's campaign, made an offer for RonPaul.org site for free, and RonPaul.com, along with 170,000 mailing list users, for $250,000. I mean, that sounds like that bad of a deal. That's a good deal, as a matter of fact. Ron Paul, he didn't take it. So now he's suing them. And I just can't help but laugh at those Looney Tunes because, I mean, the Amazing Atheist, I mean, you want to talk about, man, just big guns who did videos on Ron Paul. Ron Paul! You know, we all did. You know, the smaller people like me and Justin and Franks, and the bigger ones like Amazing Atheist, all talked about how Ron Paul was this hypocrite loon who wasn't really for freedom of speech and everything, and he wasn't for the individual, and he was just for state rights and fascism. This only goes to further our argument. And if there's anybody out there who still supports this idiot after this, you need to check yourself into a mental hospital because you need help. If you support the ideals, fine. But if you actually support this loon after suing his loyal fan base, and I know there are a lot of them that are out of their gourd, out of their mind, but there are some that are actually really good, and they believed in that small government, everything, you know, that he was preaching and everything. And they actually believed that, and I feel for those people. We may disagree, and boy, we may get heated over it, but I feel for those people because they actually believed in smaller government, charity, and everything, and that just irks me, the fact that he would do that to good people. And to all the blind people, you know what? I am laughing, but the fact is this should teach you a lesson. You went to war for this guy, and for what? Nothing. Look how he showed his appreciation. Congratulations for making colossal asses out of yourselves. Now, excuse me, I gotta go back to laughing.